The topic for today is excretion in human beings. In the previous classes, we have already covered the different life processes, of which we have also done photosynthesis and respiration, which have shown how the gaseous wastes have been removed from the body of the plants and animals by the process of photosynthesis and by the process of respiration. Okay. Now, in this topic, we will be learning about how the other waste products and toxic substances and other wastes from the body are thrown out by the excretory system. Okay. So, what is the proper definition of excretion? Can somebody tell me? It is the biological method of removing the toxic wastes from the body of the human being. That is known as excretion. Okay, so you may take this down if you want. The definition. Define excretion. The biological process involved, the biological process involved for removing, for removing the harmful metabolic waste, harmful metabolic wastes, WASTES, wastes from the human body is called excretion. Now, what does this human excretory system consist of? पहले तो हमने ये वाला definition किया है. First definition which we have done for the way, define excretion, which is the removal of harmful metabolic waste by the biological way. Okay, that is known as excretion. And you have taken this definition, all of you? Yeah. Now we go to the next part. But second thing we want to learn is about the structure of human excretory system. Here you can see this handwriting. Is it visible on your device? Here is not there. Lisa, are you seeing this? Is it visible? Or should I write quickly? Okay. So the second thing which we want to do today is the structure of human excretory system. For this, we will be seeing the picture of what we are going to have now. Just one second. Which is the main organ in human excretory system? Can somebody tell me? Yes, it is the kidneys. Okay. So this is how you describe the excretory system in human beings. So this is the picture in which you will see the different parts of the human excretory system. These are the kidneys. Okay, the two kidneys which are present in the human excretory system. The excretory system of human beings includes these two kidneys, the left kidney and the right kidney. Then you can also see a pair of ureters, the right ureter and the left ureter, a urinary bladder and urethra. Kidneys are located in the abdomen, one on either side of the backbone. Okay. They are located on either side of the backbone inside the abdomen. And urine is produced in the kidneys and it is passed through the ureters. It is passed through the ureters and it flows here to the urinary bladder where it is stored unless it is released through the urethra. Now you may ask, how is this urine produced? The purpose of making urine is to filter out the waste products from the blood. Just as CO2 is removed from the blood in the lungs, the nitrogenous waste such as urea, uric acid, they are removed from the blood through the kidneys. So the blood enters the kidneys and all these wastes are removed by the kidney. It is then no surprise that the basic filtration unit is the kidneys. Like in the lungs, is a cluster of very thin walled blood capillaries. There are many blood. In lungs, what do we have? The alveoli. Here we have the blood capillaries. And each capillary, what happens to each capillary? Each capillary in the kidney is associated with a cup-shaped end of a tube that collects the filtered urine. Each kidney has large numbers of these filtration units called nephrons. There are millions of nephrons present over there and they are packed close together. And they are the basic filtration units within the kidney. Some substances in the initial filtrate, such as glucose, amino acids, salt, and a major amount of water, are selectively reabsorbed as the urine flows along these and through this tube. The amount of water reabsorbed depends on how much excess water there is in the body and on how much of dissolved waste there is to be excreted. The urine forming in each kidney eventually enters a long tube, this long tube, the ureter, which connects the kidneys with the urinary bladder until the pressure of the expanded bladder leads to the urge to pass it out through the urethra. The bladder is muscular, so it is under nervous control, as we will discuss. As a result, we can eventually control the urge to urinate. So you have to know firstly the first discussion question which we have on this topic, that is, describe the excretory system in human beings. So you may write this down. Human excretory system. In humans, the excretory system consists of a pair of kidneys here, a pair of ureters like this, You may write this. In humans, the excretory system consists of a pair of kidneys, a pair of ureters, urinary bladder, and urethra. Second point, kidneys are two bean-shaped organs. What is the shape of the organ? It is like a bean. You must have also heard the name of the bean, kidney bean, because both of them have the same shape. Bean-shaped organ lying at the back of the abdomen, one on either side of the vertebral column. Waste products from the blood and urine are removed by the kidney. So this is a brief introduction of the human excretory system. Has everybody taken this down? Shall I go ahead? Okay. You have to draw this diagram as well. I hope you have drawn all the diagrams sent to you previously. I will also send this diagram picture for you. Okay. Now we go to the next question. The next question is about the nephron. The question is, describe the structure of nephron. Now, what is a nephron? The nephron is a basic filtration unit or a functional unit of a kidney. In fact, each kidney consists of millions of nephrons. They all function together to filter blood and expel the waste product. Bowman's capsule. It is the first part of the nephron. It is cup-shaped structure and contains a bundle of blood capillaries called glomerulus. You can take a look at the picture. You can see this is the nephron. This is present inside the kidney. There are millions of such nephrons which are doing the filtration of the blood. Okay, now this is your Bowman's capsule over here. Can you see the Bowman's capsule? This is the Bowman's capsule. Now, what is the Bowman's capsule we just discussed? It is the first part of the nephron. It is at the entrance. It is a thin walled upper end of called the Bowman's capsule, which contains a bundle of blood capillaries called as, what are these blood capillaries called? Glomerulus. What is the name? Glomerulus. I want you to draw this diagram as well. This is 6.14 in your textbook. you may wonder, how does this nephron function? When the urea is formed, it enters in the liver. Urea is formed in the liver, it enters in the blood. Then what happens? Can you tell what will happen after that? Okay, let me explain it to you. When the urea is formed in the liver, it enters the blood. And when the blood is containing urea, it has to be purified, isn't it? So what happens then when the blood contains urea enters the glomerulus? It gets filtered through the glomerular capillaries here. It gets filtered away here. The selectively permeable wall of the Bowman's capsule allows the water molecules and small molecules of other substances to pass through them and forms a glomerular filtrate. Now this blood is free from the material and it is taken to the heart through the renal vein. Okay, जो filtered होता है, that is now free from all the impurities and now it can go towards the heart. That's why it is very important that the blood get filtered. We have already studied in the previous sections about the process of circulation, wherein we have studied that all the blood from all the different organs and cells will go back to the heart after circulation. There will always be a circulation and the heart undergoes double circulation. Once it has the blood which is deoxygenated and once which is oxygenated. So its only purpose is to oxygenate the blood. But if any other impurities reach the heart, it is fatal to the life of that person. So such impurities as urea should not reach the heart. Okay, so should be the main purpose of kidney when the blood reaches the kidney? It will reach from various parts. It will reach from the digestive system as well, wherein the food has been digested and in the liver the urea has been formed and this enters the blood. Now after reaching this particular area, it is now going towards the kidney. It will not go to the heart. It will first go to the kidney for purification, and after purification from the kidney it will further go to heart. Okay, so now what will happen? The selectively permeable wall of the Bowman's capsule allows the water molecules and small molecules of the outer substance to pass through them and forms glomerular filtrate. The blood free from these materials is taken to the heart through the renal vein. The glomerular filtrate collected in the Bowman's capsule further passes through the nephron tubule. There is a tubule which passes here. You can see the tubules over here. Okay, it passes through the tubule where reabsorption of water and useful molecules takes place. Again, there is a second time there is some absorption which is taking, and if it doesn't happen again, there is a second tubule, and then it keeps on moving, and finally it reaches this particular area. And this is the collecting duct, and further it opens up to the lungs. Clear to all? So I repeat to you the complete function. Each kidney has a large number of these filtration units called nephrons packed close together. Some substances in the initial filtrate, such as glucose, amino acids, salts, and major amount of water, are selectively reabsorbed as the urine flows along the tube. The amount of water reabsorbed depends upon how much excess water there is in the body and on how much of the dissolved waste that is to be excreted. The urine forming in each kidney eventually enters a long tube, the ureter, which connects the kidneys with the urinary bladder. Urine is stored in the urinary bladder until the pressure of the expanded bladder leads to the urge to pass it out through the urethra. The bladder is muscular, so it is under nervous control. So that is the complete, what you can say, the process by which the blood is purified and what you can say is filtered, and the filtered blood is passed on to the other part of the body and the waste part is pushed down through the urinary ureters to the urinary bladder. Fine. So that is how the process takes place. So you all have taken down the previous question. Shall we go to the next question? Next question is explain the function of nephron. You have written, I guess, describe the structure of nephron. Now you write, explain the function of nephron. We have done structure of nephron. The next one will be function of nephron. So now what is the function of nephron? Please take it down. Urea formed in the liver enters the blood. When blood containing urea enters the glomerulus, when blood containing urea enters the glomerulus, can you hear me now? Yes, Kihan. Am I audible? Yes or no? You can also tell me so that even I know if my this headset is working on. Fine, you can just unmute yourself and say yes or no and then mute yourself. Because I can't switch on going to the chatting and again come back over here, okay? Because I'm busy reading this. So you can always tell me in between. Okay, so we go ahead. When the blood containing urea enters the glomerulus, it gets filtered through the glomerular capillaries. Glomerular capillaries. How do you spell glomerular? Glomerular. The selectively permeable wall of the Bowman's capsule, allows the water molecules and small molecules and some other substances such as glucose, amino acids, salts, and a major amount of water are reabsorbed. and forms a filtrate. The blood free from the blood free from the toxic material is taken to the heart through the renal vein. The blood free from toxic material is taken to the heart through the renal vein. You know, always the veins carry the blood towards the heart, and arteries carry the blood away from the heart. Now, what happens to the glomerular filtrate? The glomerular filtrate is collected in the Bowman's capsule. This Bowman's capsule is at the beginning of the system. Okay, so you can write the glomerular filtrate, the glomerular filtrate collected in the Bowman's capsule, collected in the Bowman's capsule, further passes through the nephron tubule. There are two tubules we saw in the structure. So it passes through the nephron tubule where reabsorption of water and molecules and useful molecules takes place. So that is the second time again wherein there is a chance to absorb some more useful molecules over here. Okay, shall I repeat? The nephron tubule where reabsorption of water and useful molecules takes place. Full stop. So that's the end of this answer. We go to the next question. Explain the process of excretion. Now in this you will write the same thing as that of the process of nephron because it is covering everything except for the last part wherein it is not shown what happens after the function of nephron is done. So that is to be added. So you write the question, write the process of excretion. Have you written, Riza? And after you've written same as function of nephron, वहां तक पूरा सेम लिखो पूरा आंसर till takes place तक जहां से आपने स्टार्ट किया था यूरिया फॉर्म से लेकर takes place तक, and after that you have to add a few more points like the remaining fluid containing the waste, the remaining fluid containing the waste forms the urine, which eventually enters a long tube called ureter, ureter. Full stop. It is further stored. It is further stored in the urinary bladder, urinary, urinary bladder, and from there it is thrown out through the urethra, as the bladder is muscular, it is under the Control of the nervous system. Nervous system. So what are the different parts of the human excretory system which we have done? The basic part is the kidney, and in this, the basic filtration unit is nephron. The tubes which carry the blood towards and away from the kidney are renal vein and renal artery. What else? There is the Bowman's capsule in the nephron. After the exit of this particular filtrate, where does it go? Where does it go? To the renal vein towards the heart. And what about the waste product? It will go to the, where it will go? It will go to the urinary bladder, but through the ureter, the tubes, to the urinary bladder, from where it is thrown out from the urethra. It is stored in the urinary bladder, but it is thrown by the urethra. And this is under the control. It is muscular urinary bladder, and it is in the control of the nervous system. Okay. So that ends the complete structure and function of the excretory system. Clear to all of you? Have you taken down the answer? Now, what if this